Ready for your move from the West Coast to Idaho? Lots of your friends and family members have taken the big leap, but are you wondering if Idaho will live up to the hype or if you'll end up regretting your move? I'm Laura Triratnobus. I'm an Idaho-born realtor with John L. Scott Real Estate right here in Boise, Idaho. And here are 9 reasons why I love my home state and why I think you will love it too if you decide to make the leap. First, you need to know this. Idaho's population soared more than 12% from 2018 to 2023, making it one of the fastest growing states in the entire nation. Most of the growth was due to people relocating to Idaho, especially you folks from California, Oregon, and Washington. In 2022, we had more than 8,400 newcomers from Oregon, 14,000 from Washington State, and a whopping 26,000 from California. That's a lot of people who are convinced that life is better in Idaho. And just as a fun side note, the small but growing town of Eagle, Idaho, which is a suburb of Boise, has more California state pension money flowing into it than any other city outside of the state of California. So first up, let's talk traffic. Whether you're from California, Washington, or Oregon, or any of the other states that are sending a lot of new residents to the Gem State, I'm guessing that you are used to gridlock, unless you're from a very, very small town. Well, good news. Idaho is not like that. You'll spend less time in your car and more time actually enjoying life with your family. While the Treasure Valley has grown, you'll still find far less traffic compared to those bigger metro areas. If you're in a position to be able to time your activities, you can pretty much avoid what amounts to our morning rush hour on the I-84 freeway going west to east, and again in the late afternoons going east to west. Most of the time it takes bad winter weather or maybe a traffic accident to slow down those rush hours. Next, Idaho is known for having fewer regulations than many states, including California, Oregon, and Washington. For those who want to start a business or just live life without too much red tape, it's a breath of fresh air. It's a very business-friendly state, though of course for some, that might mean it's not as heavily regulated in certain areas of life as they are used to. And here's just an example. I do hear newcomers from California often complaining that our Idaho building contractors, our handymen, they don't seem to be well regulated or even licensed. When it comes to contractors, you definitely need to be careful here in Idaho. Get recommendations from someone you trust, not some random person on social media, and never pay for the entire job up front. And by the way, if this video is helpful to you, please give it a like or subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Number 3, Idaho is still one of the least densely populated states in the Union, which means lots of wide open spaces. It's a place where you can breathe and stretch out. You can even buy a 2-acre lot to build your house on. Now, if you're someone who loves city life, this might be a con, but for many people, it's exactly what they're looking for. It's not like Idaho has no city amenities at all. Boise and the Treasure Valley constitute a nice-sized metropolitan area with a lot going on for it, including art, culture, education, a lot of dining options, medical care, shopping, transportation, and yes, easy access to the great outdoors. It's not hard to get away from other people here in Idaho. Number 4, needless to say, the Gem State has stunning and even unusual natural beauty. From the Sawtooth Mountains to the Snake River, Idaho is packed with beautiful scenery, wild rivers, quiet hillsides, and mountains that are definitely worth climbing. If you're looking for the unusual, try Craters of the Moon National Monument with its strange volcanic landscape, or Bruneau Dunes State Park, home of the tallest single-structured sand dune in North America, where you can sandboard downhill and then fish for bluegill in the lakes at the foot of the dune, or check out the stars after dark at the observatory. If you love the outdoors, this state is a dream come true. Hiking, skiing, snowboarding, boating, hunting, and fishing, you name it, Idaho has it year-round. We have a lot of wilderness, including areas that can only be accessed on foot. But at the same time, we have plenty of accessible natural beauty, even right here in the middle of Boise, like the green belt that meanders alongside the Boise River for 25 miles. And you know what? If you miss the Oregon coast or California's sunny beaches, those places are only a day's drive or a quick, affordable plane ride away. You don't have to give up the places you love or the people that you miss, thanks to Idaho's convenient location. Number 5. Most Idahoans still live in smaller towns, and we like to think that we've retained that small town charm in our interactions with others. People here are friendly and a little more laid back. It's true, Idahoans aren't in as much of a rush as people from densely packed states like California, and yes, we do sometimes become annoyed with those newcomers who are always in a hurry, running red lights, cutting lines, and being impatient with waiters and clerks. We just want to tell those folks, hey, you're in Idaho now. This is why you moved here. You want to be able to slow down a bit and take a deep breath and enjoy life. And while the Boise area is growing, much of Idaho still retains that small town charm, especially once you step outside the Treasure Valley. Please keep in mind, Boise isn't Idaho. Number 6, the thing we all love to hate, taxes. Idaho's taxes are relatively low compared to many other states. Whether you're talking about our flat rate state income tax or our property taxes. Combine that with a very business-friendly regulatory environment, and you've got a great place to start or move a business to. Number 7, I've been amazed at the number of former Californians, Oregonians, and Washingtonians who have been able to move to Idaho while keeping their old jobs. Working from home has definitely benefited Idaho's economy. I'm seeing far more people looking for a home with 1 or even 2 home offices, whereas before the pandemic, a home office was nice, but it wasn't a necessity. Nowadays, it's a necessity. And many people are moving to Idaho because their companies are relocating here, and they're happy about it. I mean, who wouldn't be? With all of Idaho's natural and economic benefits, it's no wonder people are excited to make the move to the Gem State. Your money goes farther, your physical and mental health will benefit, and you'll still be able to easily visit friends and family who remain behind on the West Coast. Number 8, I don't talk politics in my videos, but if you're watching this, I think you already know that Idaho has a reputation for being more conservative than the West Coast Big Three of California, Washington, and Oregon. This conservatism attracts many people looking for that kind of political climate. It's a perception that may or may not align with your values, but it's definitely one of the reasons people are drawn to the state. Finally, Idahoans know how to work hard and play hard year-round. Whether you're into snow sports in the winter or water sports in the summer, Idaho's outdoor lifestyle is perfect for anyone looking to get the most out of life. With less time spent in traffic, less money spent on things like housing costs, we Idahoans have more time for fun with our families and friends. So there you have it. 9 reasons why Idaho might just be the perfect place for you. If you're thinking about making the move, I'd love to help you find your dream home in the Gem State, and I'm always happy to talk about Idaho. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Idaho real estate tips.